You open your banking app on payday. Wages have landed, same as always. You don't think twice about it. But there's a number sitting quietly in a different app, your super balance. And from the 1st of July 2026, that number is about to start moving differently. Most people won't notice until it already has. This is Payday Super, and almost everything written about it so far has been written for employers, not for you. Nobody's broken down what it actually means for the person receiving the wage. So that's what this video is. By the end, you'll know exactly how your take-home pay, your super growth, and your payslip are about to change, and what's actually worth checking for yourself. Let's start with what's changing. Right now, employers can pay your super up to 28 days after the end of each quarter. That means super earned in early January doesn't legally have to land in your fund until late April. From the 1st of July 2026, that disappears. Under the new rules, your employer has to pay your super within 7 business days of each payday, not once a quarter, every single payday. If you're paid fortnightly, that's roughly 26 super payments a year instead of 4. If you're paid weekly, it's over 50. This is called Payday Super, and it changes 4 real things for you as an employee. Change 1. Your super moves on your schedule, not your employer's. Right now, your super contribution timing depends entirely on your employer's payment habits. Some pay promptly, some wait until the legal deadline, some miss it altogether. From July 2026, that inconsistency mostly disappears. Your super contribution becomes tied to your payday. If you get paid on a Thursday, your super has to land within 7 business days of that Thursday, not whenever your employer's accountant gets around to it at the end of the quarter. This doesn't change your take-home wage. Your wage is still your wage. But it does change how predictable your retirement savings become. You'll start seeing more frequent, smaller super contributions landing in your account, and that consistency is the whole point. Change 2. Your money starts compounding earlier. Here's the part most explanations skip entirely. Under the old system, that money sat with your employer for weeks before it was invested. That money wasn't earning anything during that delay. It was just waiting. Under Payday Super, that delay shrinks from potentially 3 months down to 7 business days. Let's put a number on it. Say you earn $80,000 a year. Your super guarantee is 12%, so that's $9,600 a year in contributions. Under the old system, that money could sit uninvested for an average of around 6 weeks per quarter before it hit your account and started earning returns. Under the new system, that average delay drops to less than a week. On its own, that's a small difference, a few extra weeks of compounding on a few $100s at a time. But run that across a 30-year working life, and most modelling puts the extra retirement balance at somewhere between $6,000 and $8,000 just from the earlier compounding start. No extra contributions, no extra risk, just timing. It's not a windfall, it's a quiet structural upgrade that works in the background of every single payday for the rest of your career. Change 3. What to actually check on your payslip now. This is the practical part. From July 2026, your payslip should start showing super contributions tied to that specific pay period, not a vague quarterly placeholder. 3 things are worth checking. First, confirm the super guarantee rate listed matches the legislated rate for that financial year. Second, check that the contribution amount lines up with 12% of your ordinary earnings for that pay period, not a rounded or estimated figure. Third, log into your super fund's app or website every month or 2 and confirm contributions are actually landing, not just being reported on your payslip. Employers are required to pay on time, but mistakes happen, and the system relies partly on employees noticing when something's off. A 5-minute check every couple of months is enough. Change 4. Your protection improves if something goes wrong. Under the old system, if your employer missed a quarterly super payment, you often wouldn't find out until months later, sometimes not until tax time, sometimes not at all. Under Payday Super, the ATO receives near real-time reporting through single-touch payroll. That means underpayment or late payment is visible to the tax office almost immediately, not 3 months after the fact. This doesn't mean every late payment gets caught instantly, but the lag between something going wrong and someone being able to see it has shrunk dramatically. For employees, that's a meaningful shift in your favour. The system's no longer relying on a quarterly accounting cycle to catch problems. It's relying on something closer to real time. Here's the thing most people will miss about all of this. Payday Super isn't a tax cut. It's not extra money in your pocket on payday. Your take-home wage doesn't change at all. What changes is the machinery sitting quietly behind your wage. How often your super moves, how early it starts earning, and how visible problems become if they happen. It's not a headline reform. There's no press conference moment where you feel richer overnight. But for a generation of Australians who've had super sitting idle in employer accounts for weeks at a time, every single quarter, for their entire working life, this is a structural fix that compounds quietly in the background, payday after payday for decades. You don't need to do anything to benefit from it. It happens automatically from the 1st of July 2026. The only thing worth doing is checking your payslip once it kicks in, just to make sure the system's actually working the way it's supposed to. If this helped you understand a change that's actually coming for everyone, hit like and subscribe. New videos every week built around the real numbers of Australian personal finance. Turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one.